So this is the long sit stretch, the long sit spiral stretch that we learned before on each side to kind of get that glute, hamstring, side, back of the leg all the way to the sole of the foot, to get that sort of spring-loaded, long and strong. We can work this reciprocally, meaning back and forth, which actually then becomes locomotion, which means that it's sort of, I think of it as a master movement if we're able to turn it into a way to move ourselves from point A to point B. So in order to do this, it's pretty simple, but you just have to be cognizant of when you're planting your heel, you're leaving it there, and then you're pushing through to the other side, okay? So once we've become familiar with each side, that relationship of just softening into that spiral stretch, you can hear my heel dragging on the floor maybe a little bit as I do this, and then do it to the other side. Just noticing, am I able to kind of create that shift that pushes basically my hip socket is, my pelvis is rolling forward as it pushes my leg away, and that's what's dragging my heel along the ground. We now do this one side to the other in order to locomote. So let's start with the shifting into the right side. I leave my right heel there. It doesn't drag back to come home, but it stays planted where it is. As I come over, I shift into my left side and it pushes the left heel past. I shift into the right, I shift into the left. Find that little softening of the sternum and the chin, really make it about the weight shift in the base, and you can work this spiral stretch reciprocally, which really I think is important to understand our inherent asymmetry. It's not wrong that we're asymmetrical. It's about letting both sides have a better dialogue with one another and for us to find sort of our happy medium, our equilibrium, right? So we're just, again, we shift, we plant the heel. We shift, plant the heel, shift, shift, plant as we shift, plant as we shift, plant as we shift, and so on. You can walk across the room for days if you like. And again, we'll just come up to standing, we walk that around, just kind of feel it, and that is our long sit reciprocal spiral stretch.